Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at CMF Phone 1. I bought these two phones on Amazon and I got the version with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The price that I paid for these two phones, it's around 200 euros, but right now they can go up to, I believe, 250 euros if you get the version with 256GB of storage. There are three configurations available for this phone. One, it's with 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage. The other one is with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And the other one is with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. I wanted to purchase all three colors, but unfortunately the orange color wasn't available. I ordered the back plates, but they will come a little bit after, so for now, we will just unbox these two models. After opening the box, we are presented with the phone. Yeah, decent weight. We have a Type-C to Type-C charging cable. We have a SIM ejection tool. We have the quick start guide. I believe we should have a screwdriver, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we don't have a screwdriver. We only have the SIM ejection tool. Now let's unbox the black color. Again, same thing as the other box. We have the same stuff, no screwdriver here also, only the SIM ejection tool. This is the phone. The back of the phone feels different from plastic phones that I usually do here on the channel. Let's power this on. CMF by nothing. This is the black phone. This is the green one. Now I'm just gonna leave the black one here so you guys can see. I'm gonna continue with the green one. Here in the back of the phone we have two cameras. We have the LED flashlight. We have we have 4 screws, 5 with the big one here. So we can remove the back plate. Here on the right side we have a power button. On the left side we have the volume buttons. We have a microphone here on the top. Here in the bottom we have speaker, Type-C charging port, microphone and the SIM slot. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, the SIM slot has places for dual SIMs at the same time, or one SIM and one micro SD card. Here we are on the welcome screen. Let's continue the steps. I'm now noticing that the phone has a pre-installed screen protector. It's not a glass screen protector, but still it can protect the phone from scratches. It's weird. The back of the phone feels good. Plastic, as I told you, is different from other phones. As you can see, without going to the home screen, we are presented with an update. And while the update downloads, I'm gonna read you the specifications of this phone. We have a 6.67-inch 1080p AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The brightness of the phone goes up to 2000 nits. We have 85.1% screen-to-body ratio and 395 ppi. It has an octa-core processor, the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 4 nanometers, which is clocked at 2.5 GHz. It has a 50 megapixel main camera, which can record up to 4K with 30 frames per second, and it can also do 1080p 60 frames per second. The selfie camera of this phone is 16 megapixels, which can do only 1080p 30 frames per second. It has an under-display fingerprint. The battery of this phone is 5000 mAh. It can do fast charging 33 watts or reversed wire charging 5 watts. Let's go to settings and take a look around. Network and internet. Connected devices. We have apps, notifications, batteries, storage. 18 gigabytes are used from 128 that the phone has. 14 gigabytes are occupied by system. Around 4 gigabytes are some apps that are installed on the phone. Okay, display, adaptive brightness. Let me turn off the dark theme. I don't like dark theme on my phone. Status bar. Here we can customize the status bar here on the top. We have battery percentage, which I believe it's the most important thing. Display size and text. Colors, live, standard. We can adjust color temperature, warm or cool. I'm just gonna leave it here at middle. Display refresh rate, it's at 120 Hz by default. HDR display is turned on. Customization, yeah. Icon pack. Yeah, a lot of customization is available on this phone. Security and privacy. Experimental features, AirPods support. Okay, system, RAM booster. We can add another 8 gigabytes of RAM on this phone. It will be virtual RAM, but I recommend you do it. First thing, after you get the phone, You have 8 GB of RAM and the other 8, so the phone has a better performance. Now, where were we? Yeah, we were at settings. Let's go to settings again. Game mode. Update available. Yeah, the update is installing. Here on About Phone, we can see the phone specifications. We can see the processor, camera, storage, RAM, battery, screen, device information. As mentioned before, the phone has Android 14 straight out of the box. Let's go to camera. The zoom can go up to 10x. Let's check video. We can do 4K 30 frames per second or 1080p 60 frames per second. We don't have a wide-angle camera on this phone, but I think that was a good decision. It's better for me to have a decent 1x camera on a budget phone than have 3 or 4 cameras here on the back that it's practically garbage. I don't need a wide-angle camera just for the sake to be there. At least the 1x camera looks decent. I'm gonna do a video test with this phone later on. Here on more, we see that we have time-lapse, panorama, expert, we have portrait mode, we have HDR. Let's check some more settings. Yeah, we can change the ratio. We can choose quality from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels. Let's turn on the grid, more settings. Yeah. Level, watermark. A lot of customization on this phone. Now, before ending the video, let me do a YouTube video test. I want to check the display viewing angles and the speaker. First, we're going to go with the speaker. Only has one bottom firing speaker, but it's loud. Not a lot of bass, but it's loud and I believe it will get the job done. Now let's check the viewing angles. Also, let's check the display quality. Advanced, yeah. It can go up to 4K HDR. The viewing angles are good. I also like the speaker, even though it has only one speaker. I would prefer stereo speakers, but you can't complain too much. The price of this phone, I think that CMF is losing money on this phone. It's not winning money. This was just a quick unboxing video, guys. I will do more videos with the cmf1, comparing it with some other Samsung models at this price point. But I think that the first video I want to do is against Infinix GT20 Pro. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.